Welcome to IELTS Listening. Today, we are looking at IELTS 16, Test 3, Part 1, Junior Cycle Camp. This part has 10 questions. All are note completion. The word limit is one word and, or a number. All questions use keyword location. You need to catch key information in the recording to find the answers. 3 core strategies: predict answer type, locate keywords, and watch for distractors. This is a phone inquiry. A mother calls the cycle camp to ask about her son joining the activity. The first topic is about the child's age and level. It covers questions 1 to 3, from turn 1 to turn 4. The second topic is about the instructors and staff. It covers questions 4 to 7, from turn 5 to turn 8. The third topic is about the instructor qualification requirements. It covers questions 8 to 10, from turn 9 to turn 11. The heat map shows questions 1 to 3 are in the first topic, questions 4 to 7 are in the second topic, and questions 8 to 10 are in the third topic. Watch for distractors. There may be correction type traps and spelling traps. The recording may give wrong info first, and then correct it. Now we move to the question by question mode. We suggest you pause the video and try the questions yourself first. Question 1 is at the top of the notes. It asks where children practice cycling first of all. The clue is taken to practice. In the recording, Jake says first they're taken to ride in the park. The recording directly says park. This word is the answer, just copy it as it is. So the answer is park. Pay attention to the spelling. Question 2 asks about the color of the instructor's shirts. Be careful, the recording might mention other colors first, to trick you. The clue in the question is instructors wear, so we predict the answer is a color. In the recording, Jake first says supervisors wear red shirts, but that's not what we need. Then Jake says the instructors themselves are in blue shirts, so blue is the answer. The recording gives this word directly. So the answer is blue. Pay attention to the spelling. Question 3. The blank is after training. We need to find another requirement. Listen for a parallel structure. The clue word is training. In the audio, Jake says have to submit a reference, so reference is the answer. The audio directly says submit a reference. No interference. Just extract reference and fill it in. Answer confirmed. Reference. Be careful with spelling, don't write reference. Question 4. The blank is next to game, so we need another activity during quiet times. The clue is quiet times. In the recording, Jake says during quiet times the instructor tells a story or plays a game. The recording says tell them a story, so the answer is story, directly extracted. Answer confirmed. Story. Be careful with spelling, don't write story. Question 5. The blank asks about weather conditions. Classes are held even if there is what? The clue is even if there is, so we predict a weather word. The listening anchor is the woman asking, what happens if there's rain? The woman asks, what happens if there's rain? Jake says, we don't let that put us off. That means rain, so the answer is rain. Final answer, rain. Don't be confused by waterproofs. The question asks about the weather. Question 6. The blank is after a change of clothing. You need a noun for another thing the child should bring. Notice, the question already gives a change of clothing. So, spare clothes in the recording is not the answer. The recording says, and a snack for break time. Snack is the answer, directly extracted. So the answer is snack. Pay attention to the spelling. Question 7. The blank is after Charlie's, so we need a noun to describe Charlie's special need. The clue word is Charlie's, so we can predict the answer might be medicine, food, or a special item. The woman says Charlie has to take medication, so the answer is medication. The answer is medication. Be careful with the spelling. For question 8, the blank is after his, so we need a noun. It's something that will be checked. The clue words are his and checked. In the recording, Jake says they will carefully check every child's helmet. The recording directly says every child's helmet, so the answer is helmet. It's a direct extraction. Answer confirmed. Helmet. Pay attention to the spelling. Question 9 asks where to go to meet the instructor. The blank is after go to the and before to meet, so we need a place name. The clue word is meet his class instructor. In the audio, Jake says meet up in the tent, so tent is the answer. The audio directly says meet up in the tent. The word tent appears exactly as is, so it's a direct dictation. Remember the spelling, T-E-N-T. So the answer is tent. Don't write site or other words. The audio clearly says tent. Question 10 asks about the weekly cost. There is a $sign before the blank, so we predict a number. Listen carefully because two numbers appear in the recording. The clue words are cost and per week. The woman will ask how much the camp costs a week. When you hear this, the answer is coming. The man answers $199. This is this year's price. Notice he adds that last year it was $190. This is a distraction. This is a number correction trap. The recording first mentions last year's price, $190, but the correct answer is this year's $199. Listen for the signal, manage to keep the price.de. The correct answer comes after that. The final answer is 199. Don't write 190. Just write the number in digits. Now, let's summarize the two important tricks in this listening test. The first trick is correction trap. The speaker says a wrong answer first, then corrects it. For example, in question 2, the speaker first said one date, then said actually, and gave the correct date. The second trick is format trap. Spoken English and written form are different. For example, in question 10, the speaker said 125, but the answer must be written as the number 125. Remember these tricks, and you can avoid traps in the exam. Next, let's learn key vocabulary. Now let's summarize the key vocabulary and spelling from this listening test. The answer for question 1 is Bayswater, spelling B-A-Y-S-W-A-T-E-R. The answer for question 2 is 17 October. Remember to capitalize the month. The answer for question 3 is library, spelling L-I-B-R-A-R-Y. The answer for question 4 is parking, spelling P-A-R-K-I-N-G. The answer for question 5 is garage, spelling G-A-R-A-G-E. The answer for question 6 is central heating. Remember, it's two separate words. The answer for question 7 is 75 pounds. Note the pound sign and number format. The answer for question 8 is 100 pounds. Note how to write the number 100. The answer for question 9 is city center. Remember, it's two separate words. The answer for question 10 is 125. Note the spoken form to number conversion. That's all for this lesson. Remember, part 1 follows the order, watch out for correction, and format traps. Good luck with your exam!